Geeky Gang, I'm Kita Rock, the Geeky Emo Witch, and welcome to Planet RoqueSox. So, today I'm dedicating a video to my number one favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, Magikarp, and I know a lot of people are probably being like, this is a joke, right? Who on earth is obsessed with Magikarp? I am. I think Magikarps are adorable. Also, we have a lot in common. By a lot, I mean a lot of people see potential in what we could be, but no one is really willing to nurture us and train us up enough to get to that. Thank you, neighbor's dog, for barking while I was saying that in one breath. I'm not going to say that again. The short version is we have similar trauma. So yeah, today I want to talk about how I think Magikarp was kind of sort of cheated in the games in particular. So yeah, let's rock it. So I want to start off talking about the origin of Magikarp. So Magikarp is based on the Chinese legend of koi fish who would swim upstream, and those who made it through Dragon's Gate were rewarded by being turned into dragons, which is why you go from a Magikarp to a Gyarados. So yeah, obviously there's a huge difference between a koi fish and a dragon, which is why there's such a huge difference between a Magikarp and a Gyarados. However, I feel like the Pokédex entries went a little bit overboard in showing this difference, because as far as I know, every single Pokédex entry about Magikarp is insulting the whole thing. So I don't have every single Pokédex entry on Magikarp memorized, so we're just going to focus on the one that comes to my mind first, because it's freshest in my memory. The one from Pokemon Ultraviolet. For the record, Ultraviolet is a fire red leaf green hack. I'm currently playing that on my gaming channel, so yeah, that's why it's fresh in my memory. So at the end of this entry it says that Magikarp is completely worthless in terms of strength and speed. And I felt so offended for that, because I know for a fact that Magikarp is not. So these are Magikarp's stats from Bulbapedia, which is my go-to for learning anything about Pokemon. And yes, its attack absolutely sucks. There's no way for me to sugarcoat that. However, its defense actually isn't that bad. And yes, I'm very aware of the fact that Magikarp would actually benefit a lot more from a higher special defense, because type-wise, its two main weaknesses are grass and electric, and most of those attacks would be special attacks. But you know what, its defense is high, and I'm defending Magikarp here, so that's what we're going to focus on. Also, when it comes to speed, Magikarp isn't even that slow. When it comes to speed, it's actually faster than a Rattata. Who would have guessed? I did. I randomly guessed that maybe Rattata was slower than Magikarp, and I happened to be right, and I'm super proud about that. I think it makes no sense, but it works really well with my point. Magikarp is not that slow. So the second way that I feel Magikarp was cheated is its learn set. Now, I actually don't have a problem with the move Splash. Even if Magikarp had Bounce, I feel like that would work with the legend of koi fish trying to get up a waterfall, because it seems like Splash and Bounce is what it would do. It just works. I actually have a slight issue with the move it learns at level 15, Tackle. I honestly feel that Flail would have been a much better move for Magikarp to learn. And yes, I have a whole defense for this. So in the legend of the koi fish that become dragons, some of the fish gave up before they got to Dragon's Gate and just went back and stayed koi fish forever. And I feel like Flail fits in with that, because I'm pretty sure this has changed now, but there was a time where Flail's effect was stronger with a lower HP. And I just feel like that works so well, because it's the move that you learn when you get so close to evolving. It just makes sense to me. Also, one more thing when it comes to attacks is the move Thrash. Now this one is a little bit rant based, but it does kind of fit in. Now, like I said, I'm currently playing Ultraviolet on my gaming channel, and every Gyarados in the wild, and even the Gyarados that my rival has, knows the move Thrash. And my little Gwen, the Gyarados who I raised from a Magikarp with a lot of love, does not know this move. And it just bothers me so much. Is Thrash the greatest move ever? No, it's not, but I still feel like Gwen missed out. So, I was thinking, when Magikarp gets to level 20, maybe it could learn Thrash. I feel like that would work, because, you know, finally getting over the Dragon's Gate, or through the Dragon's Gate. Like, it's another move that just makes sense going with the legend. And then obviously when it does evolve, it learns Bite and all the other moves and stuff, but just those two moves, Flail and Thrash, I feel like those should be moves that Magikarp learns instead of Tackle. Or maybe it can learn Tackle as well. It can learn Flail at like level 10 and Tackle at level 15 and then Thrash at 20. I don't know, I'm not designing Pokemon, I'm just saying what I feel would have been more fair to poor little Magikarps. So for this final part of my little video defending slash ranting about how Magikarp was cheated, is people's attitude towards Magikarp. People are mean to Magikarp and it's not fair because Magikarp is not the weakest Pokemon or the most useless Pokemon. So I've already made my case about Magikarp not technically being the weakest Pokemon, but when it comes to being the most useless Pokemon, I would like to direct everyone's attention to Abra. Magikarp at least learns an attack move at some point. This thing does not learn any attack moves until it evolves. And the one move that it does have is Teleport. So not only is it useless, it's also really hard to catch unless you have a Pokemon that knows Sleep Powder. Seriously, why are we not ranting about Abra being useless? Because, no offense, you're cute, but you sleep for 18 hours a day and all you can do is disappear. Also, its defense stat is practically non-existent, like, just no. So yeah, that concludes my little ranty defense of Magikarp. And yes, I'm very well aware of the fact that there are plenty of other Pokemon I could use from further generations to prove this point, but I wanted to stick with Gen 1 just to prove the point that even when there was only one generation of Pokemon, Magikarp was not the worst. So today I want to know from you guys, what is a Pokemon you really love that you feel was cheated, either in the games or the anime? Let me know down in the comments so we can have a conversation about it, because Pokemon is one of my favorite topics ever. But yeah, that is it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like it, share it if you know someone else who really loves Magikarp and might appreciate this little defense slash rant thing that I did. And if you're new and want to see more of me, be sure to hit subscribe and book the bell to join Planet RoqueSox and get Soxy new videos every Wednesday. If you want to know what goes on in my alternative normal life outside of videos, you can head over to my other channels and social medias, all of which are linked down in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next week, you just keep rocking. Bye!